Are you happy?
Very happy.
It was a weird one.
Morning in America.
That was one of the first times ever I felt hopeful after an election. Like, you should have seen the green room at the comedy club. Everybody was like, yes.
Yes.
Whew.
So my theory is the timeline, like in a science fiction movie, the timeline has split twice in the last like 9 months.
What was the first split?
There was when Trump got shot. And there was that moment where the world was going to head in two totally different directions.
Horrible karma.
No.
I mean, that's a totalitarian dystopian nightmare.
Have y'all noticed how we have not seen or heard from Kamala Harris since election night? I knew this was going to happen. I knew even if she won, we were not going to see her again until another 4 years from now, okay? Because this is what they do. This is literally what they do.
Yes, a lot of people are extremely happy after Trump wins. Do you know the only people that are not excited about this? These Hollywood people. According to this tweet, which I'm going to show you the video, Hollywood actors like Sharon Stone and Alex Baldwin now say Trump voters are ignorant and stupid for voting for him. Stop giving money to people who hate you. Stop watching their garbage films. That is according to who posted this video. Look at Hollywood. They can't even hide it any longer. If you know that you are not comfortable, move to a different country. Now calling Trump supporters this, to me, it doesn't make sense. I've heard that over and over, but it is not surprising that this is coming from people in Hollywood. It is insane though. I saw that video about 2 minutes. I don't know where this came from, but it's important. I show you.
Italy has seen fascism. Italy has seen these things. You guys, you understand what happens. You have seen this before. My country is in its adolescence. Adolescence is very arrogant. Adolescence thinks it knows everything. Adolescence is naive and ignorant and arrogant. And we are in our ignorant, arrogant adolescence. We haven't seen this before in our country. So Americans who don't travel, who 80% don't have a passport, who are uneducated, are in their extraordinary naivete. What I can say is that the only way that we can help with these issues is to help each other. Now, we can't just say that women should help women, because that's the only way we have survived so far. We must say that good men must help good men, and those good men must be very aware that a lot of your friends are not good men. And you can't continue to pretend that your friends are good men when they are not good men. And you must be very clear-minded and understand that your friends who are not good men are dangerous, violent men, and you have to keep them away from your daughters, your wives, and your girlfriends. Because this is a time when we can no longer look away when bad men are bad.
Alex Baldwin, Sharon Stone all did the same thing. This happened in Italy. Look at the image they want to portray. I understand they are still in pain. Trump winning the elections actually is putting a lot of people in this mood. Going further to say ridiculous things about him after the election clearly tells you who they are and why they're panicking. It is insane. At a certain point, when you look at this article, during the press conference, a reporter asked her to weigh in on the International Day for the Eliminations of Violence Against Women. Stone responded with a clear reference to Trump, who was called fascist by his own former national security aide and American Hitler by his then future running mate and his victory, and made a blistering call for men to stand up to other men. crazy, right? I don't doubt when I see things like this coming from Hollywood people. I know who they are. Now going into this clip, Libras are melting down after charges have been dropped by Jack Smith.
So apparently, because you won the presidency, you don't have to face charges. Jack Smith dropped charges today. How does that work? Because felons can't vote. I want off this timeline, and I'm becoming a witch, and I'm gonna do very nice spells, all about peace and love and forgiveness. How is this possible? This can't be okay. The only reason why my spidey sense says there's something much larger at play, and to diffuse, we drop because of the timeline, but then there's, do I sound crazy now? The energy tells me that everything's going to be okay. The psychics, the tarot readers, the intuitives. I think I'm intuitive. I feel like something's in the works, man. We know he stole it. He's a liar. He's a cheat. And that's what they do. He's not going to change and do everything right. And why would we hand the keys over to this guy who is outwardly explaining how they're going to tear down democracy? There is no way the Democratic Party would do that unless this is all their plan and everything's all connected. And I just cannot fathom that that would be the case. I'm sure that there's reasons and whatever, but Jack Smith, damn it. Somebody needs to give us some hope, man. This thing is spiraling really fast.
Sometimes when I look at these people, I'm short of words. These charges were not supposed to be there in the first place. Jack Smith taking a decision to drop this, not only her, I've seen a lot of Libras, CNN, melting down. Some say Trump should wait. Jack Smith will bring him back those charges after 4 years. Trump will be 86 years at that time, like Biden. They will not consider him like an old person, like I saw with Biden situation. They will not do that. But it's crazy that you dismiss something, still thinking you bring it back after 4 years. They should just forget about it. This is what happened if God is behind you. Trump facing persecutions to me was just because of the elections, and they wanted him not to win, but it came the other way. Recently, don't see it being important to proceed with these charges. Now they are dropping it one by one. It is embarrassing to actually watch them do this.
Effect, which helps. And by the way, you can keep that bucket, Guillermo. Oh, since Donald Trump won the election, this is interesting. The number of vasectomies in the United States has skyrocketed.
I decided to summarize some of these issues on these single videos because I don't like to create multiple videos or make it too long. Sometimes it can be boring. Thank you guys for always being there, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly.
309, Tulsi Gabbard added to Donald Trump's cabinet. Also with a
theory that a lot of people seem to be coalescing around.
They were too woke, insisting that people use the term Latinx.
You have to say they. No, you have to do this.
Stop with the virtue signaling.
Step away from woke. Focus less on who is woke and more on who is broke.
I'd never seen that.
I saw so many liberals getting super excited every time Kamala had a new celebrity endorsement. But we all know for a fact that these celebrity endorsements are not free.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million?
I want you to know what would change after doing this.
Comes out against Trump.
I don't care if they write that.
So, with that, I'm going to shake it off.
Figure out a way to say thank you.
That guy's name, he's such an absolute
absolute prick. I can't stand him. But anyway,
Hey there. Not doing great.
Terrible night last night. It was a terrible night.
What will the rest of us be doing on day one?
Bishop Vigano, he says that
The Prime Minister of Canada is begging Taylor Swift to perform in their country.